Please. Hello, everyone. Hi, Modesta. How are you doing?
Hello, Cornelia and everyone else. So I am doing great. Same as this blockchain industry, quite exciting. Also interesting to see cryptocurrencies that are going through the roof. NFTs market also full with excitement projects. So I'm excited too. How about you? How are you doing?
I'm actually doing pretty great. I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty excited that we decided to make a podcast finally that points out the woman's point of view around NFTs. So, loads of things to talk about, but first, let's introduce ourselves. That people who watch this video will have a background of who we are. So Modesta is my dear colleague and friend that shares with me not only her latest clothes purchases, but also her investments in NFTs. So Modesta, tell us more about yourself.
This is just brilliant introduction, Cornelia. Wow, unreal. So I am Odessa, and I have been in blockchain space for about years now, and obviously got interested in the first place because I joined Avastars, which is the leading platform for the analytics and dApp discovery. So I am responsible for the finance and analytics function and heavily involved in industry reports generation and how to value NFT topics too. Also, I am extensively investing in cryptocurrencies, NFTs, couple of DeFi dApps. This gives me an opportunity to really feel in the industry, earn money, which is very important, and how to do the job at that radar in the best manner. So how about you, Cornelia? What is your passion? What are you doing in your life?
What I'm doing in my life. First of all, I'm Cornelia and I'm a believer. I believe that NFTs will open more possibilities and opportunities and will be a key to mass adoption. Currently, I'm working as a social media specialist adapter. So I'm happy to be the person who is sitting in the first row and who is able to see the latest industry trends. But I think enough about us, and let's go investigate and talk about the few projects that are super hot right now. My first kiss went a little like this, and my very first NFT was a CryptoPunk. Yes. Anyway, I think as you all understood, I have started my NFT journey with CryptoPunks. Not just because I believed in them, but because I trust my colleague who believes in them. I know it sounds really confusing, but I think it could be quite challenging to understand NFT industry in the first place. What are your thoughts on $1 million worth pixelated faces, Modesta?
Well, Cornelia, I think the recent incredible sales of CryptoPunks speaks themselves. And although it took 3 years ago, although it took 3 years to collection to be recognized, we have witnessed enormous sales back in March. And actually, a couple of them already have surpassed 2 million line per punk, which is really amazing. Despite the fact that this is the very first blockchain collection ever built, it took me a while to understand the value. And this is mainly due to the fact that our generation is really still struggles to understand the virtual value. And it's not going to be that difficult, I believe, for the younger generation that is already growing on this virtual value concept, where, for example, from the young age, they are actually playing the games, they are spending money on cool stuff to improve their players, for example. So they are growing on that concept and they are seeing the things differently. In this case, our generation is not like that. And to keep all that in mind, I waited almost a year to buy CryptoPunks from the moment I first heard about them. What helped me to recognize the collection, of course, is our colleague belief that you, Cornelia, mentioned. And of course, what I spotted is the infrastructure that was started to build around the punks. We saw projects that allow you to use punks not only for the collection purpose, but also for to use the punks as collateral or participate. It allowed you to participate in the funds. It really started to get the form in the DeFi. So it was not only digital collection anymore, and it started to have a strong utility. And this is, and it is very expensive collection to be very. It's obvious very expensive collection. The top floor price right now is more than 45,000. So most likely it's not the first thing for all ladies and boys to choose, but still the punks is exciting and very interesting. Well, even with a strong utility, punks won't be awarded as the prettiest collection around. Don't you agree, Cornelia?
Actually, Modesta, I agree with you 100%. But you know what I actually find beautiful and nice? Avastars. I mean, they look super cute. Colors are so bright. The image is finally clear and visible. And you know, you even can find the image that looks like you, your boyfriend, family members, or even your friends. What are the benefits of this collection? First of all, I think it's why this collection is unique because it's built on blockchain from scratch, included the assets, colors, fonts, frames, and so on. So everything is built from scratch on blockchain. The second good thing is that it's cheap to start, especially if you are newbie, you want to explore the NFT space and so on. So I think it's pretty cheap to start collecting your NFTs. And I think in general, it's really cool to own an Avastar, you know, and you even use this as a profile picture. Of course, the collection has a negative side as well. So I think the collection, of course, is way bigger compared to CryptoPunks. And they are still currently distributing them. So probably you're going to need to wait not a day, a week, or even a month for our value to increase. And I still remember when we talked with Modesta about Avastars and how colorful they are. What did you say, Modesta, then?
4 words, 50 Shades of Grey.
That's what she said. But I think that's all about Avastars, the main benefits, you know. I know that Modesta is really interested in another project, Hashmasks. Would you like to tell us more about this?
Sure. So I really endorse Hashmasks, while I was late to join initial distributions, despite that fact, I was happy to join it later. So Hashmask is a very special collection, and not only because it has limited edition, which with the size is similar to CryptoPunks, for instance. It actually created the blueprint of the distribution that was copied already by a couple of projects like Avastars and others. So what does that give you? This distribution is the randomness element on what you receive, the segmentation of the price, which is not necessarily based on the uniqueness of the NFT, made users really pick up collection quickly, and it was sold out very quickly. Although you would see a decrease in price recently, this is the collection to stay and keep the value. And this is not only because I found Hashmasks to be oddly beautiful, but also because of the fact that each NFT invites you to interact with it. Think of the story, possible story, and try to match if that story matches with what others already discovered. So it really attracts you. And of course, obviously, another element of name change and token that was distributed was also something different, what you cannot find in other different similar type of collections. As for the pricing, Hashmask is still, to my opinion, quite underpriced, and this is still sort of acceptable for average Joe type of investors.
What I'm thinking about the Hashmasks that I really love the collection as well. But unfortunately, I was late to jump on the Hashmasks. But you know, when life gives you lemons, make a lemonade. So I thought, what a great way to start exploring man playing basketball. I don't know about you guys, but I really love basketball, even though I don't know many of the NBA players. But here I'm gonna play a card that I'm Lithuanian, and it's in my blood to love basketball. And yeah, so just let's dig into NBA Top Shot collection. What are the benefits of this collection? I would say that first of all, it's really cheap to enter. Another thing would be it's perfect for newbies because the interface is super easy to navigate, and you don't have the feeling that you are interacting with the blockchain. And you know, you can own a moment of your favorite player's best shot and review that over and over and over again, thousands times.
Limitless.
And for ladies, what I like about the NBA Top Shot project, that the NBA Top Shot project is it's never gonna forget you on your Valentine's Day. Hashtag it's a fact. Because on last Valentine's Day, they surprised their users with a gift pack. And I'm gonna say it made my day. Really, I was really happy. However, the collection has a big minus. Is the frustration for packs drop. You wait and you wait and you wait in the queue and wonder if you're going to get a pack or not. So for me, it's really the biggest issue with NBA Top Shot collection, not collection, but the project in general at the moment. But you know, I think NBA Top Shot proves that projects like that could be a key to mass adoption. I mean, NBA players like Michael Jordan, Durant, Klay Thompson, Domantas Sabonis, and many more are the latest investors of this project. But I'm really curious to hear, Modesta, what are your thoughts on NBA Top Shot?
Easy. If Elon Musk can make Dutch token popular, NBA can do it too. In the NBA case, in the NBA case, brand awareness is really one of the keys to the mass adoption, which I personally strongly believe in. And people like what they know. NBA is something what we are familiar with, something we grow up with, and it's really very nice starting point to explore the blockchain from the brand awareness perspective and from the pricing. So I totally agree with you, Cornelia.
Nice. And the good joke around the Elon Musk, really like it. Yeah, so NFTs craze is real, and we can see that from the upcoming new projects and how many users are actually joining this wave. I know I am. I even can't think of a normal birthday present for my friend because all I'm thinking about is to get her the Avastar or the nice LeBron James best moment. So yeah. I think at the moment we can kind of maybe to sum up what we are talking around.
Sure. So to really to sum up everything, what me and Cornelia, as a woman, look for when we decide to buy NFTs. So the very first thing that attracts our attentions are the aesthetics of the collection, including colors, attractiveness, and many things which is related with the feelings. We really spotted that this is something what really plays important role for the women when deciding to buy the NFTs. Of course, the usual stuff as uniqueness, brand awareness, possible utility of the NFT. And as always, guys, the recommendation from me and Cornelia would be to pick what you like. It's as simple as that. If the value decreases, yeah, and if the value decreases, in that case, you can print it and put it on your wall. That's it, easy as that.
So thanks everyone for joining us today. I hope you liked our video. If you have any questions for me or Modesta, don't be shy and shoot them in the comments. So let's start the discussion. Let's share our thoughts about recent NFT projects and let's explore the space together. Who is in?
Well, I am definitely in.
Nice.
Woo!
Thank you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.